What's up, family and friends? Good afternoon and welcome to this live broadcast. How you doing? It's a good day. Although storm is coming down, rain and hail coming down, but it's good. And it's a great day. Hope you're also having a great day wherever you are. Making things happen. Because you are God. You are not what religion says you are, what some scientists, trained scientists say you are. You are not. You are God. When we say God, many people, their minds still run to deity, a spiritual being you cannot see, a spring being that exists somewhere. Some believe that God created heaven and earth. Some believe God created the invisible God created the world they are living in. No, it's not true. Remember, to verify every truth, start with yourself. Deity is a human being gone wrong. As our ancestor Ben said, deity is a human being gone wrong. So when a human being is thinking there is a deity that created him or her, but him or her cannot see that deity. That deity is almighty, yet that deity cannot show itself. Especially in your time of need. Something is wrong with you. Deity is a human being gone wrong, because human being is the one that created deity and hide it. So you cannot see that deity, because that deity only exists in the mind of its creator. So when we are talking about God, we are talking about creator, maker, manufacturer, somebody that can make something happen, somebody that can do something, or something that can make something happen. You see, when you bring stone and iron and strike them together, you see they create spark. That's what it means to be God. You create something. That's what makes you God. So if you believe there is a deity, almighty, that created heaven and earth, that deity is supposed to show itself. But no such deity exists. If you are looking for a deity, you are talking about human being. But human being, like a man alone, cannot create anything that has life in it. A woman alone cannot create anything that has life in it. You can say man is God. You know, I have heard some women say they are God. But I understand that they mean they create things, like they can give birth. But no woman can give birth without a man, and no man can give birth without a woman. So no one is created by God. None of us is created by God. All of us who are living today, we were created by a God and a goddess, by gods. If you don't want to separate them like God and goddess. All of us have parents. Your parents, your mother and your father. Your father is not the one that gave birth to you. Your mother is not the one that gave birth to you. Both of them created you. That's what I mean. Every one of us have creators. Since they use religion to confuse us, not to put the demarcation or to be specific, it is God and goddess that gave birth to you. It is God and goddess that created you. So, but because the foreigners came in with that notion of one God, and without that one God you don't exist, they will kill you if you insist no, there is God and goddess. They kill many people for that, to establish the idea of one God. above all, or one God that created all. That God speaks, nobody can see that God. That God helps, nobody can see that God. So everyone like myself, I have parents. I don't have God. I have parents. I don't have God. When I say I have parents, I mean it takes two persons to give birth to me, to bring me to life. For you to create life, for you to have life, for you to procreate, you need two persons, a man and woman. Two men cannot procreate. Two women cannot procreate. It's nature. Come on. It is natural. Truth is natural. A God cannot recreate. A God cannot create anyone in his image or likeness. No man himself, by himself, can create anyone in his own image and after his likeness. So when you read places like Genesis, where he said that God created man in his own image, after his likeness created he them, is a lie. Because God alone cannot create anything. It takes God and goddess to create anything that has life in it. That's why they tell you, no, their own God molded dust and breathed in it. Why can't that God repeat it today? But you see, when they tell you he sent his son, he has to look for a woman, because every one of us living came through the body of woman. And that woman cannot conceive without a man having sexual intercourse with her. You say, okay, there are women, they don't have husband, but they injected sperm. Where did the sperm come from? It must come from man. It must come from man. You can, have you seen any people that are making up, manufacturing sperm now? It's still natural. You see people donating their sperm. Of course, they pay you, they take your sperm, they sell it. So they sell it to somebody to get pregnant. Some women detest a man climbing them or having sex with them. But that's your problem. Why are you having problem with men when there are many men? There must be a man that will really care about you. A man that will treat you the way you want to be treated, especially when you are nice. You cannot be a nice man or a nice woman and say you lack a good opposite sex unless you are religious. You know, religion make you, when you find yourself in a deadly relationship or deadly marriage, you remain there till death, your part. Now that's nonsense. Because they make it sound like death is a bad thing and death is an end. It's not. Death is not an end. Why are you waiting till death for you to quit a relationship or marriage that is not working? That is crazy. And religion is what taught us that nonsense. Because they made us to believe there is one God. Once you believe there is one God, I cannot argue with you. I can only be calling you stupid person, blind idiot, because you believe in one God. Blind faith makes you a stupid person. No matter your level of education, no matter your position in the society, you can be professor over all, teaching everyone how to invent things. But if you believe there is one God that created heaven and earth and created us all, you are stupid. Period. Quote me anywhere. You are angry, take my picture, take my name, go give to your God or to anyone you think has power. Let them touch me, let me see. You know that I am a God killer. I kill God, I kill Satan. And my power is simple, factual truth. When they hear from me, they say, leave that guy. That guy is something else. No, I'm somebody. I'm not something. I'm somebody. I am greater than that God. I am greater than Jehovah. I am greater than Yahweh. I am greater than Allah. I am greater than Jesus. I am greater than any deity you say you believe in or worship. I am greater than that deity. That deity is useless without even you. You are the one that is giving life to that deity. You are the one that is giving meaning to that deity. The life and meaning you're supposed to give to yourself, you are giving it to one deity or one supreme being you say you cannot see. You have to wake up, my people. If you don't wake up now, in your next life, you will wake up. My past life, I did not wake up. So I came back. Now I'm the woke. Some people are mocking people that are saying the woke. I say, yeah, let them mock. You know, I can mock too. There's somebody say that woke, you know, in Igbo is woke. So some people begin to play. He was mocking us, like the people that said the woke, I'm the woke, or that are waking. I said, okay, go ahead. Of course, I know that person is a believer. So you can mock, but I can mock that person better with his God. For example, that's why I titled this, Your Helper is God. Your helper. Remember, I did not say God is your helper. No, I say your helper is God. Whether it's man or woman, that person make things happen, bring solution to your problem. That person is God. Which is why my tribe, my people said, Madobuchibeya. In your time of need, who comes to your help is not any God invisible. It's not any God in heaven. It's not any God in the Bible. It's not any God in the Quran. It's not any God in the Torah. It's your fellow human being who came for your aid. They help you. But it's a shameful thing that even those that are helping you and you that are helping believe it is God that is making it possible. Which God are you talking about? Which God is making it possible? You say, God, somebody give you something or solve your problem. You tell the person, God bless you. Where was that God? Let God bless you directly if that God exists. But because the faith has made you to become moron sheep, the person help you, you say, God bless that person. You wake up in the morning, you say, God, I bless you. Which God are you blessing? He said, it is God that woke me up today. If not God, I won't be here. You are stupid. If not for your parents or your ancestors, you won't be here at all. And that's why any way you treat your ancestors or your parents, when they are good to you, when they never plan any evil against you, but we are doing things to help you. But some people came and deceive you, telling you your parents hate you, telling you your ancestors were evil, and you believe them. Your own children, your own generation will treat you the same way. And you see many Christian parents or Muslim parents complaining how their children don't respect them. Of course, you don't respect your ancestors. If you respect your ancestors, you won't be Christians. If you respect your ancestors, you won't be Muslim. If you respect your ancestors, you won't be Jews, because they weren't Jews, they weren't Muslims, they weren't Christians. They were gods and goddesses, worshipping no invisible God. They worship their ancestors. They worship themselves as gods and goddesses. Of course, I rather worship who I know than worship who I don't know. I rather worship what I know than worship what I don't know. Idol worshippers are better than those who are worshiping invisible God. Because idol may be made from trees or made from something you can see. You can use it in your time of need. So those of you that believe in that nonsense, God is my helper. If God is your helper, you won't go to hospital. If God is your helper, you won't be sick. If God is your helper, you won't be in the need you are that made you begin to go to places asking for prayers, asking for assistance. You see somebody that is disabled, walking with clutches, and still say there is God. There is God, that God loves me. God cares. And you are walking on crutches. Come on, that is power of brainwashing, power of indoctrination, turning people into animals. They begin to reason and behave like animals that don't have sense to reason for themselves. God is my helper. I know the God I serve. The God can do this. That God cannot do anything. If you won't be paying house rent in this world, wherever you are. For the fact you are paying house rent, you are paying your car note, you are paying your children's school fees, you have to work to put food on your table. God is useless in reality. What else will God? He said God save you from sin. Quit sin. The sin also you're talking about is invisible. You didn't commit any sin. They tell you, Adam, there was first man and woman that committed sin. They are the one that committed it. But you believe, yeah, they are your parents. It rubs off on you. But when it comes to your own ancestors, you know, no, they were evil. But the blood of Jesus has set me free. Because blood of Jesus set me free. I am Israel now. I'm a Jew now. I'm a child of God now. Nonsense. Even you are God could not have a child without a woman. That's why they call Jesus in the Bible the Son of Man. If Jesus is the Son of God, he wouldn't have been Son of Man. But to show you that no man, no woman exists today without a man and woman meeting. So the real God you're talking about is man and the woman. That is the real God. They are the one that makes you exist. Not any Jehovah, not any Allah, not any Yahweh, not any Jesus, not any God they tell you cannot see. So as I was saying also, somebody say, I believe in God, and that person is disabled. Then they tell you, no, you know, government, why are you complaining about government? The people are government. Who told you that lie? People are not government. Government people who are controlling the masses, Few people controlling the masses. You say you are government, you are not. They're just using you. Come and vote. So they show people you are voting. No, they rig everything, do anything, they can do anything. You say people are government. Which people are government? If people are government, when there is red light, as we stand in the red light, the governor or president, they should also stand in the red light. But you will stand in there, you are the one that put them in the power. They come with siren. Wait. You move your car by the side, they pass. He said they are some nonsense. He said all of you are government. How can we be government? If people complain about the evil going on in the world, he said, no, don't complain, no, you know, because you are religious. You believe God is the one that put them there to live a better life than you. Any God that put any man or woman over your life to live better than you, that God is wicked. And you're not supposed to believe in that God. You're not supposed to worship that God. Any God that chooses a people above other people, you're not supposed to believe in that God. You're not supposed to worship that God. If there is one God that created us all, is supposed to treat us all equally, whether you are good or bad, because he's the one that you believe make you or made us. But I'm happy, even when you read your book, he said he is the one that made you. You are the sheep of his pasture. So he did not make me. My parents made me. I am not a sheep. I am human being, 100% perfect, 100% good, 100% natural, 100% spirit, 100% infinite, 100% eternal. I am human. I am not what any religious book say I am. I am not sheep. Then some of them will complain, government is bad. The one that believes God is the one that put people in power. Government is, I said, okay, I asked them a question. Where was your God when those governments become bad? They will never answer that question with their sense. They will say you don't understand. Excuse me, what do you mean I don't understand? You say your God put somebody in power, the people in power, your God put them there. So where was your God when they become terror to people? Like Africa, you see the leaders in Africa, how they are puppets to white men. Then you see the white man, you see how Trump went and killed somebody in Iran, right? And that one killing resulted in shooting down of a plane filled with people. All of them died. God did not save them. God did not help them. See the condition of Africa, and you believe God is the one giving life. When will that God make Africa a good place? Think, and stop thinking. When you say you are a believer, you are thinking. When you say you believe in God, you are thinking. When you say there is God, you are thinking. At work yesterday, they were arguing. You know, whenever I hear somebody say there is God, I always jump in, no matter what you guys are saying. So the guy I didn't know if the guy even know his own African history like that. Because if he later agreed with me and begin to say what he's supposed to say. He said there is God, I said there is no God. He said it was our ancestors that created that God. The first people that created God is the Egyptians. So he said, yeah, he began to tell the same thing I already come to know. about one God. He said, yeah, it was a one man, a pharaoh in Egypt that created one God, Akhenaten. He mentioned, I say, yeah, Akhenaten, who ruled as Amenhotep IV. He said Amenhotep, however they say that. He said, yeah, I know my story. I say, good. I can't stand you tell me there is God, I shut up. That means I am stupid like you. No, you say there is God. Which God are you talking about? Yes, you and I, we are the real God that exists. Those other gods, they say you have to pray to. You have to do certain things to please. That God is useless. You don't supposed to have such God. Your parents are your real gods, God and goddess. Your parents, your father is God, your mother is goddess. Your mother is not God, your father is not goddess. They are the ones that brought you forth, and that's why you are here today. It's not any God, Allah. It's not any God, Jehovah. It's not any God, Yahweh. Stop falling for all those nonsense that they made us believe. Faith is what put us in this mess we are in today. Faith confused us. They use faith to make us being confused ourselves. We don't know ourselves. All we know is what they make us believe. You see people say, I know the God I believe in. I know the God I serve. You don't know. You are ignorant of God you worship. You are ignorant of God you believe in. That's why you believe. You don't know. When you know, belief dies. When you know, when you have knowledge, faith dies. You have faith because you lack knowledge. You cannot have knowledge and say you have faith. It's like you know what to write to pass exam. You say, I believe I will pass this exam. No, you know what to go and write and pass it, period. You don't have to believe to pass exam. You have to go and write it. That's knowledge. But say you haven't gone sit for the exam. You say, I believe I will pass this exam. I believe I will pass this exam. And you don't know the subject. You don't know the answers to the question. You saying you believe you pass it. You know you will come out with F9. You will always fail. Those people that fail the test, these people that don't know. And some people know, but they were they were nervous. So they confused. When you confuse, even if you know, you don't know because you're confused. When you know, you put it to work. That's how you make it in life, with knowledge. Without knowledge, none of us can make anything. It is knowledge that makes things happen, not faith. Somebody asked me yesterday, define faith. I said, define facts. Why are you asking me to define faith? I'm not the one that have faith. You are the one that have faith. You define it, not me. Why are you asking me to define what I know? It's like telling me to prove the existence of God. I don't believe there is God. But if you ask me to prove that God does not exist, that is very simple. Your God cannot come here now and say anything. Your God cannot show up because it does not exist. That's why you think your God is like your brain. Your God is like the air. Your God no, air is better than God. Brain is better than God. Whatever that you can feel or use is better than God. That God Almighty does not exist. That God cannot help you. It is your fellow human being that can help you. Man is God to his fellow man. Whatever you do to man, you will reap it. Another man will do it to you, good or bad. You treat a man or woman bad, another man or woman will treat you bad. It is natural. It is not any spiritual, it's not any cause following you. Some of you are suffering in this life what you did in the past life. And some of you will suffer in the next life what you have done in this life. It's not any God judgment, and that it doesn't exist. The judgment doesn't exist. The judgment is in this world, and you must face it. You see, all these politicians that are well fortified or well protected, you cannot touch them, but nature will touch them. Whatever they sow, they will reap. That's why you have to be good. Good to yourself, good to others. That's meaning of being human or humanity. We have to live as people, not living like animals. Who is your helper? Who can help end the war? People. Who can help you pay your bills when you don't have money? People. Who can help you when your car breaks down? People. Have you seen anyone in need? Somebody that said they are men of God, or they believe in the power of God. In their time of need, they call God and wait, and that God come and respond. No. It is people that will come, but they will stupidly say, God send that an angel. God send that person. God, which God? If that God exists, he wouldn't have allowed you to have that breakdown somewhere. He wouldn't have allowed you to be sick. That God does not exist. God is not your helper. God cannot help you. I can help you. You can help me. You can help others. Others can help you. So you need to wake up. Look at yourself. Yourself is the body of evidence of what I'm saying. Have you seen any God Almighty come to your aid, come to help you in your time of need? No. Some of you, when you come online, it is because people give you money to buy the data or to pay your bills. God cannot give you money. God cannot pay your bills. Excuse me. You know why? Because God is non-existent and God is useless in reality. It is time you think. Brain, every one of us have brain. Even if you have two brain and others have one, it's still brain. So it doesn't make you any superhuman. No power, no brain can make you now begin to fly in the air without wings because you are human. All right? So, but you're supposed to know there are powers we have as human beings. Some of us have ability to disappear and appear also. Some have it. Human is a natural power. There's no such thing as spiritual power. All the powers they are talking about is natural, but it's wickedness of men that hold it and begin to form Illuminati, cult, religion. No, we are the one that have this. We are the one that know this. No. Every knowledge, every power in this world belongs to us all. So let us not allow wickedness to keep reigning. Let us allow fairness. Let us allow life to reign. And let us live well as a people. Have fun wherever you are. It's a nice day. Let me go and walk and make money because I am God. Peace.